Tonight, jailed mother Casey Anthony's $500,000 bond has been posted. So now the jailed mother can go home, right? Wrong. Casey Anthony is still locked up tonight, where she's been since July 16th, the only person of interest in her daughter Caylee's disappearance. How is this possible? The bounty hunter who posted Casey's bond goes on the record in just a few moments. But first, join us live in Orlando is On the Record producer Justin Wells. Justin, take me back to earlier today before the bond was posted. Give me the play-by-play. What happened?
Typically, it's not so complicated to post a bond, but today it was quite the scene. It started with a very secret meeting that only On the Record knew about, and that was back just a few blocks away over at an IHOP that's not far away from the jail here. Then after that secret meeting, which was with both lawyers, Jose Baez, Michael Walsh, the co-counsel, the pa-dildos were also there. They were there, as well as the bond people that were working on this deal. Al Estes. Al Estes is from over in Clearwater, Florida, which is about a 2-hour drive away from here in the Tampa Bay area. He came over. They all met up over at the IHOP. Once they got over here, well, things changed, because first we saw Leonard. Of course, you couldn't miss him with the cowboy hat, and of course his team of security led by Rob Dick, who is heading up the security for them. Now, once those guys got here, they were over on the corner waiting for several minutes. The other people, the Baez team and the bondsmen from the Tampa area, hadn't made their way over from the secret meeting here to the booking center at the Department of Corrections. So they waited on the corner, I'd say about 20 minutes, and then all of a sudden the bondsman pulled up. While he pulled up, he came in here. He was ready to go. The media was in a frenzy. While that was going on, we've learned that Jose Baez, the counsel for Casey Anthony, went to the back of the jail. There's a separate entrance where he meets with his clients, and he had a meeting with Casey Anthony as this was all ongoing today.
Now, once the jailed mother, Casey Anthony, is released, will the men who posted Casey's bond have any special access to her? Earlier, Fox News spoke to Casey Anthony's lawyer, Jose Baez.
First of all, they will not have access to her. They just have one person who will be staying in the home. They are not to question her. I have specific instructions for the bondsmen and the bounty hunters, and they are not to question her in any shape or form. And my client knows. My client's no button is not a fool. She knows that she is not to speak with these people.
Joins us live is bounty hunter Leonard Padilla. Leonard posted Casey's bond today. Welcome back to the show, Leonard.
How are you?
I'm very well. So, Leonard, one of the criteria for her to... You get that? Got that?
No, I don't have.
Okay,
no.
good. All right. One of the criteria for her to get out is that the money be posted. That has now been done, right? Completely? All the papers signed?
The bond was posted this afternoon. There was also 2 smaller bonds posted for a couple of other items. I don't know exactly what they were. They were $100 each.
Did she have other charges? Wait a second. Did she have 2?
I don't know what they were. I don't know what they were. They posted 2 a $500,000 bond and 2 $100 bonds. I don't know what the $100 bonds were for.
All right, we'll have to check that out. All right.
She'll be released tomorrow.
Now, the state of mind evaluation, which is another criteria apparently that Florida has, do you know if that's been completed?
No, it doesn't take place until in the morning.
Do you have any idea how long it is supposed to take?
No, it's basically an evaluation. We just found out what it meant this morning because it was a secret hold. It takes place within a couple hours before she's released, and it has to do with her safety more than anything else. In other words, is she suicidal or anything like that?
Now, you may have just heard Justin describe this meeting at the IHOP. It's sort of a secret meeting. I guess it's secret because, not many people knew about it. Is that how you would characterize it?
No, it was just the closest place to the jail where they could all sit down and do the paperwork and stuff that had to be done at the last minute before they went over to the jail.
No reason why it wasn't done at Jose Baez's office or at your hotel or any other reason? I mean, why the IHOP?
No. I think it was just a handy place, and Al said something. There was an IHOP there. I didn't go there for the meeting at all. I just went by there and shook hands with Al and his people, and went on over to the jail.
Now, Al's the bondsman from Tampa.
He's the local bondsman from Florida, and it was actually the young lady that walked and posted the bonds.
Was Mr. Baez Casey's lawyer at this meeting at the IHOP?
I believe he walked in just as I was leaving, yes.
What, did you have a conversation with him?
No, I just said, hi, how you doing? And me and Rob, I believe he was walking in with his partner and we were leaving.
Once she is bailed out, once she walks out the door, it has this evaluation, what happens? I mean, are you going to take her someplace? What's the plan?
No, we are transporting her to her mom's, dad's house. The people with the home monitoring device will run some tests and checks, and to make sure that everything is working. I might be there, I might not. I don't know if I'm going over to the residence or not. I have a couple of other things to take care of tomorrow, so it just depends on what the day looks like.
Has the monitoring device at her house already been set up?
The line has been set up, but when she walks in the house, they have to make sure that the signal transmits properly, and those folks have to make sure that everything's fine.
Now, previously you've told us that one of the reasons why you wanted to bail her out, or the reason is because you thought that she would talk and help find her child, and her child, whatever.
Exactly, yes.
Okay,
yes.
All right. Now, her lawyer says that you're not going to be able to talk to her, so now what?
I can't question her, but if she wants to volunteer information, that's up to her.
And if she doesn't, that sort of diminishes your very purpose of getting her out.
No. The people that get bailed out usually have conversations. You don't have to have a conversation about the case. You can have a conversation about anything you want.
Well, I guess I'm trying to understand this. Usually bondsmen get a fee. You're not getting a fee at this time, right?
I'm not a bondsman. I'm the bounty hunter. I'm the guy that paid the fee. I paid it to my nephew.
All right. So you're out 50 grand?
I paid 50,000. Yes.
So your nephew's not going to give you that back?
No, he's got his own family to support.
All right, so what would possess you to pay 50 grand out of your pocket to your nephew to bail her out?
Because I think she has the information required to find the little girl. There's a $250,000 reward out there, and every time I get on one of these programs, I want people to understand that the little girl can be dropped off at a drugstore, and 2 days later the guy can come in and claim the reward. And I'm not a cop. I'm, not law enforcement. I'm not trying to make a case on him. Now, on one of the other programs.
Let me just stop you for 1 second, Leonard. Sure. Leonard, either you're going to get your $50,000 back from that reward, or you're going to eat $50,000, right?
No, I'm not going to eat $50,000.
Where are you going to get it?
I'm a successful bounty hunter. Believe me, if I can get this little girl back and it only costs me $50,000, it's worth it. Now,
and if you
feel bad about it, if Rupert Murdoch feels bad about it, why don't he reimburse me half of it?
I don't think what brought Rupert Murdoch into it, but all right.
Well, he owns Fox. You're there representing him, just like that idiot Bo Diddle does.
I'm not sure I get this, but anyway, we've deviated a little bit. All right. Are you willing to eat $50,000 in case you don't get?
I'm not eating it. I spent $50,000 on a worthwhile cause.
It's
to get the word out and to hopefully get information from her mother that will bring her back safely.
All right, well, hopefully is the instructive word. All right, Leonard, well, thank you. I hope you don't lose your $50,000. More than anything else, I want you to be right on this.
It's spent very worthwhile.
So be it, and I hope that I am so wrong about this, because that would only be good news. Thank you, and you got a call to pick up, Leonard. Thank you.
Very good.
Coming up, once she gets out of jail, Casey Anthony is going to be given security. The man providing that protection for Casey goes on the record next.